Hello everybody and welcome to our newest video. Today we'll be counting down the top 5 battles in the Marvel Universe. So at number 5, we have Ultimate Spider-Man vs. Green Goblin or the Sinister Six, also known as the Death of Spider-Man. Grab those tissues guys and gals, this one will hit close to home for the Ultimate Universe fans. In a final personal vendetta against Peter Parker, the Ultimate Green Goblin releases Electro, Kraven, Sandman, Vulture, and Dr. Octopus from the Triskelion. After Otto refuses to join, Goblin literally beats the Doctor to death. Having made his statement, the others join him willingly, now armed with the knowledge of Spider-Man's identity. All taking place on his 16th birthday too. Bummer. When the Sinister Six, or 5, arrive at Peter's house, they come across his best friends Iceman and Human Torch. Seeing that their friend is in jeopardy, the two take on the team of villains. Johnny and Bobby manage to overpower Goblin, rendering him unconscious, but the rest of the team takes him down. However, just as the two friends are defeated, Peter arrives and takes on the group. They fight a long and grueling battle until leaves Spider-Man a mess, and Electro with 3 bullet holes through his chest from Aunt May's revolver. It's pretty sick, Aunt May. With all but the monstrous Green Goblin down, Spider-Man is clearly at the disadvantage. He is tired and bloody, and Human Torch and Iceman are down. The final battle is nigh. After swinging his friends to safety, Ultimate Spidey faces an empowered Norman who throws a horde of fireballs at him. With his trusty spider sense, however, Peter manages to dodge all that. In a rage, the Goblin gets back up and pummels Peter, but before he can do anything else, MJ runs over him with a pickup truck. Spider-Man then picks up the truck after MJ gives him one last kiss and smashes it on top of Norman Osborn before it explodes, seemingly killing them both. To everyone's surprise, Peter is still alive, however in critical condition. With only a few last breaths left, he gives his cheerful goodbyes, smiling the whole way. The last biggest tear image is when he reaches Uncle Ben and gives him a hug, telling him, "You did good, kid. All I can tell you is you did good." God, I'm going to start crying again. On to the next one. Moving to number 4, we have Daredevil and Elektra versus Bullseye. Before she became a hero, if you even can really consider her a hero, Elektra was the right-hand assassin of Filson Wisk, aka the Kingpin, after Bullseye was imprisoned. After she fails to kill Foggy Nelson for the fact that he is Daredevil's best friend, an escaped Bullseye wishes to prove himself by killing Elektra. When they finally come into contact, the two sparred. Bullseye was shocked at how capable she had become, with her even managing to draw blood using one of her trusty sais. However, Bullseye ultimately was able to gain the advantage and knocked her head against the ground. While she was momentarily dazed, Bullseye pressed his advantage as he told her, "You put up a pretty good fight, Toots. Pretty good, but I'm magic." He threw a playing card directly into her throat, slicing her jugular. As she stumbled, clutching her injury, Bullseye walked over to her, and using one of her own sais, he plunged the blade deep into her chest. Leaving her to bleed out, she crawled her way to Matt Murdock's apartment, where she died in his arms. Ouch. That's pretty harsh, even by Marvel standards today. Readers didn't have to wait long for Daredevil to enact his revenge, with him and Bullseye finally battling out. Their fight ends with Bullseye dangling over some power lines with Daredevil, having to make the tough choice of whether he should let him live or die. Of course, Daredevil takes the middle ground, dropping him to the ground below. While it did save him, the fall broke Bullseye's back, paralyzing him. I guess it was the best option without the use of killing. On to number 3, we have the Ultimates versus Ultimate Hulk. Called by many Marvel fans as the Ultimates fight, I agree wholeheartedly. Ultimate Hulk does not pull any punches. Mark Miller went to town on this one, causing Banner to go berserk because Freddie Prinze Jr. is dating his ex-girlfriend. Not cool. However, I'm not complaining because it was totally awesome and it deserves a spot. This was the first time all the Ultimates came together and fought a common cause, but when they each tried to defeat a super soldier serumed Hulk on their own, they failed. Even the Wasp's controversial Boo Flash didn't help for long. I mean, it still worked a bit, but Hulk has man parts after all. Iron Man gave it a try, which only caused an escalation of property damage. Ultimately, it was Captain America who survived the longest against the Hulk, being able to get a few punches in. None of them too fair. However, it is the boo-flashing Wasp who saves the day by crawling into the Hulk's ear and using her sting power to blast his skull repeatedly from the inside until he collapses and reverts back to Bruce Banner. As S.H.I.E.L.D. agents come by to arrest him, Captain America goes in one last shot, kicking the helpless Banner in the face. Yeah, that's something our version of Cap wouldn't do. Still, this was the first time we got the group together, so keep them coming. Plus, the story established why every character in the Ultimate Universe is sick. At number 2, we have Avengers vs. Thanos and the Cool Obsidian. This is also the most recent on this list, and the most satisfying of Marvel event finales in a long time. Old and new fans got to be reintroduced to the mighty Thanos and the new characters that is the Cold Obsidian, or the Black Order. An intergalactic team that obeyed the Mad Titan, their goal is to find Thanos' son on Earth and lay waste to the planet while they are at it. All this while, the Avengers are off fighting an extraterrestrial threat called the Builders. By the time they return, the planet is at war, while the Earth's remaining heroes fighting for survival. Once they breach the blockade, Captain America, Thor, Hyperion, Hulk, and Captain Marvel head to face Thanos for the last time. Hulk is the first to find them, but that discovery is short-lived as Thanos knocks the Green Giant away from him, just as the rest arrive. Two members of the Black Order, Clovis and Proxima Midnight, join Thanos as they match power with the most powerful of Earth's mightiest heroes. At first, the battles lean in Thanos' favor, with him single-handedly holding off Thor and Captain Marvel. Then all seems up in the air once a wounded Corvus dies by the hand of Hyperion. However, the moment of reckoning is near when Thane, Thanos' son, uses his ominous power to trap Thanos and Proxima Midnight into suspended animation. While their leader defeated, Thanos' remaining forces retreat, and the Avengers take a much-needed break. How long can that last, though? Good job, Jonathan Hickman, for giving us the best Marvel event in years, and my personal favorite event of the year. I tip my hat to you. So, remember when Thanos was number 2? Well, he's also number 1. The legendary story, The Infinity Gauntlet, continues to hold up after all these years in Thanos vs. the Marvel Universe. Now this one is better if quoted, because a lot of spectacular things happen in this epic event. Thanos finally obtains all 5 Infinity Gems and uses them to power the Infinity Gauntlet. The heroes on Earth band together, guided by the newly resurrected Adam Warlock, to battle Thanos. Thanos, in a bid to impress death, allows the heroes a slight chance of winning, but easily defeats and kills almost all of them. Thanos then goes on to defeat and imprison many of the universe's cosmic entities, including Galactus, the Stranger, the Titan Kronos, Epoch, the entities Love and Hate, Master Order and Lord Chaos, and Eternity. After defeating Eternity, Thanos leaves his body and becomes the living embodiment of the universe. Yeah, so now everybody's kind of screwed. This leaves his abandoned body vulnerable to Nebula, his alleged granddaughter. Nebula takes the gauntlet off Thanos' hand and does it herself. She then undoes all of Thanos' actions, restoring her from disfigurement, bringing the dead back to life, and reversing the damage done to the cosmos. Another battle with the heroes and cosmic deities ends with Adam Warlock taking possession of the gauntlet, after which Thanos appears to commit suicide. Warlock's allies object when he plans to keep the gauntlet for himself, but he ignores them. Later, Warlock and his companions discover Thanos working at a farm while contemplating his loss and, satisfied there is no longer a threat, decide to leave him be. Wow, no wonder the story is still revered as Marvel's crowning achievement in crossover events. This rightly deserves to be number 1. And that's it for today. If you enjoyed our video, make sure to drop a like and subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to ring that bell to get notifications about our newest videos. See you next time.